I think we treated Joe Biden like shit. Like, people just treated Joe Biden like absolute trash, and for what? Nothing. Not the man just got old. That's literally all he's guilty of. He got old. And people, they're like, oh my God, have you seen Joe Biden these days? He's so old. You're like, yeah. That's what happens. You get older as a person. I can't believe how old he is. I'm like, yo, when you voted for him, it's not like he was 20. People make it seem like he pulled like a magic trick and then all of a sudden flipped into an old man. He came in as an old man, and then now he was a slightly older man, and people are like, oh my God, I can't believe him. Why does he think he can be president? Because you told him he could. People were so shitty to Joe Biden. They were just like pulling at strings. I mean, like, God, you see the other day he forgot. He like forgot where he was. He said the wrong city. He said Rotterdam. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, people do that all the time, especially when you're older. Yeah, because think of it this way. It's not even about like old as in your brain is like, is degrading. Think about how much information you have consumed by that point in your life. Think about how many names you've heard, how many places you've been, how many stories. Of course some things are going to get jumbled up. It's like, yeah, the person's old. He's just old. That's all Joe Biden is. He's old. You'd be like, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's not that. My grandmother, my grandfather, they would forget or switch my name with my siblings' names all the time. I'm sure you had that. Right? They're just like, my grandmother, sometimes she'd be like, Andrew. And I'll be like, no, Trevor. And she'd be like, Yeah, when she did that, there was no point where I was like, she needs to step down. She's not fit to be my grandmother anymore. We treat old people like such shit in society. It's like we make it like they're disposable. It's like, you're old. All right, get out of the way. You're old now. It's over. He just got old. Yeah, and yes, the things that he did, they obviously, they don't make you comfortable. Don't get me wrong. Like, they'll throw you off. So, for instance, one of the big ones was he was at the G20, right? And he was introducing President Zelensky of Ukraine. And then he said,
it gives me a lot of pleasure to introduce to you right now the president of one of the most powerful presidents. I'm honored to introduce Vladimir Putin. Oh, no, I mean,
and people are like, no, Joe, he's not fit to run this country. And I was like, yeah, he made a mistake. Think about how many times he says Putin, how many times he says... It's not like he said like a random... It's not like he was like, Idi Amin. No. He said, I get it, Putin, you know what I mean? Yeah, that can happen to you. It's a brain fart. You know? And then people said the dumbest thing. Someone said to me, they were like, well, Trevor, what if it gets into a situation where he does something really bad? Like, he could make a mistake like that and he could bomb the wrong country. I was like, do you know how countries work? What do you mean he could bomb the wrong country? What, you think just Joe Biden's there with the keys to the jet? And he's just like, I gotta pop out and do something real quick. I gotta fly to Eastern Europe. And he's like, take that, Ukraine. No! I meant Russia! You know how much bureaucracy exists between Joe Biden and a country being bombed? Like, if he said, we gotta bomb Ukraine, they'd be like, you mean Russia? He'd be like, oh yeah, I mean Russia, of course. It's not like it just happens. It's not a thing. We treated him like such trash. He's like an old man, trying to fight for his country. That's all he was doing. And here's the thing, forget the politics. It was just like the old thing that was like, I was like, why are we doing this, man? The guy's just old. He's not as sharp as he used to be. That's life. It's going to happen to all of us, hopefully. If you get there, it'll happen to you. I'm like, Joe Biden, trash. And look, I will be fair and I will be honest. I think what didn't help was that his team didn't acknowledge that he was getting older. I don't think that helps. And that is a problem I have with like a lot of American political spin. They try and tell you that what you're seeing is not what you're seeing. So like Joe Biden he'd be like, and then people would be like, yo, he's getting older. And his team would be like, Joe Biden is not getting older at all. In fact, he's younger than he's ever been. We're like, that's not how numbers work. The man is just getting older and older and older. Just say, yes, he's old. Just say he's old. Because he was making some mistakes. One of the ones that one of the big ones that threw people off was he would repeatedly bring up world leaders that he had recently had a conversation with, which is fine. The only issue was that those world leaders had long been dead. And that would throw people off, He'd be up there and he'd be like,
I just had a conversation the other day with Chancellor Olaf, and people were like, Chancellor Olaf died 30 years ago. And they were like, oh no, Joe Biden, oh no.
And everyone's like, he's senile, he's got dementia, oh no. I understand why people thought that. I also should let you know, full disclosure, so we're completely honest in this room. I am biased, okay? I'm biased because I've met Joe Biden. I met him at an event called the White House Correspondents' Dinner, okay? And this event, you're there, the president is there. Because of the security and everything, you have to get there well ahead of time. So you spend time, you get to meet the president, you have a long conversation with him and the first lady, and then later on in the evening, you have another conversation, then after that, you have another conversation, and then after the event, you have another conversation. So in the span of like 5-6 hours, I got to speak to Joe Biden frequently. And I have nothing to gain from telling you this. The man's not running for president or anything. He's done. He's fully corpus mentis. He was with it. Slight speech impediment, yes, but otherwise he was with it. He could recall information. He kept up with the conversation. He was with me. He was lucid. It was fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, he would talk to me like, hey, Trevor, another thing in the country, and the things I dream for as Americans, and you do that thing, and it was fine. It's not like he talked to me and then like 3 hours later came back and he was like, Jackie Robinson. That didn't happen. So no, I'll be honest, I have a different theory. I think, I don't think Joe Biden has dementia. I don't think he's senile. I just think Joe Biden is old. But I think he's so old that he can communicate with the other side. We don't consider that. But he's basically in that space between. That should have been their campaign, actually. Yeah, instead of saying he's not old, they should have doubled down. They should be like, you're damn right Joe Biden's old. He's the oldest president this country's ever had, and you should be grateful. Who better to protect the Constitution than someone who was there when they were writing it? But now he's out. And I'll be honest, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that Joe Biden gets to go out like this. I think, again, as an old person, you should have a dignified end. I think we've robbed old people of that in society. Capitalism and whatever. It's like, no, it's nice to you've lived your life, you've done your thing, relax now, And Joe Biden feels more relaxed. I don't know if you've seen him recently. He just has like a different swag to him now. He just, Yeah, it just feels like someone loosened up the joints, Because before, when you saw Joe Biden, he was a little precarious, When you see him walk, he didn't inspire confidence. He'd stumbly and he always looked like a late stage Jenga tower, Which is probably why the Secret Service wasn't so good at protecting Trump or him. It's just in their defense, they've been protecting geriatrics for the past decade. Of course, they're not in practice. When they're protecting young presidents, they're like, all right, everybody, look out for the shooter. Look out, because the danger's up. That's where you got to look. You got to look up there. When you're protecting old people, you're just like, all right, look at the ground. Where's the stairs? Where's the stairs? Where's the stairs? Look out, Mr. President. There's a dog that's shot here. Hold on. Come on. He's got a different sort. Joe Biden's got he's got a vibe now, man. The other day he was at it was like a little, not a rally, it was just a meeting with community somewhere. Some were Biden supporters, some weren't. He's just walking around greeting, hey, how you doing over there? Good to see you. How you doing? And there's a guy sitting wearing a Trump hat, right? Wearing a Trump hat, and Joe Biden comes like, hey, how you doing, man? And he's like, I don't like you. And Joe Biden's like, oh yeah, I don't like you either. And I was like, oh, who's this guy? He's like, oh yeah, I don't like you either. I don't like you. He's like, you're old. He's like, oh, you want to talk? Look at you, you're old. And he just started trading with this guy. Back, wasn't presidential. He wasn't like, oh, well, I see why you feel. He's like, nah, man, you old as shit. Look at your face. Goddamn. He's like, you old. You're just old. I'm old and I'm president, bitch. He just had like a different like vibe to him. You're like, what? What? And the guy was wearing a Trump hat, and then he said something to Biden, something along those lines. He's like, yeah, that hat. And Joe Biden's like, come on, wear my hat. And he's like, no. He's like, would you wear this one? And Joe Biden's like, yeah, I'll wear your hat. Give me the hat. And he takes the hat, and he puts the Trump hat on. And he's like, yeah. And that guy, you should have seen that guy's face. He was like, wah! Because he thought maybe like Biden would like burn or something. I don't know. Just turned to, he was like, wah! He's like, I like you a lot more now. And then Joe Biden just walked away. He just had like his swag. He's like, all right, man, I see you, man. I'm happy for him. That's how everyone deserves to leave, you know? It's nice. And now it means he's out of it, but we're in it. You know, now the world, everyone in the world, because America's elections are the world's elections. You know, now see what happens. Now it's Kamala Harris instead. Yeah, that's good. Oh, is it a woo? Is it a woo for you? Okay. Wait. But what does it mean? What is it? Woo like I'm excited, or woo it's gonna happen? It's happening. Damn, look at you. All right. Where do you live? Phoenix. Oh, damn. Okay, Arizona's important. No, Arizona's important. Because if you said like New York, I'd be like, rah. But if you say you're feeling it and it's in Phoenix, okay. Because Kamala Harris is not going to be easy. I hope everyone understands that. You know, America has not shown itself to have a propensity to voting for new things. It really has not. And this is very new. Very, very new. You know, because Kamala Harris is a woman. Yes. And she's black. And Indian. Yeah. Now you realize Obama was level 1. America was so proud of itself. Thought it had clocked the game. That was the easiest level in the game. It was like Mario Brothers level 1. It was like, let's do this thing. Blip, 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 whoop, Hawaii, blip, 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 whoop, Hussein, blip, 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 whoop, Kenya, blip, 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 crook, 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 yes we can, blip, 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 blip. I was like, yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. And then Kamala Harris stepped up, and then it was like blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys have been so much fun, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. I had a great time with all of you. Good night, y'all.
One more time, man. Show some love, man. Trevor Noah.
Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh, man. He's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in Parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into Parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. He had his swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day. Stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown. He didn't get stressed. He just worked through it. And here we can clearly see the red marble. A marble red marble. A premeditated just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces.
Where we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in Parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo wase-George Koch.
Who's this guy? Huh? He's just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah. In fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in Parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did. And he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President. Where did the money go? And he's like,
I'm in relicas. Over and over, they keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like that music guy, get a life already. Jeez, just because you hang with white chicks. I mean, please, whatever.
Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving.
Hey, Wentombazan, where are you going dressed like that?
Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party.
First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change.
Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough.
Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you are living under my roofs, which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change.
Oh, Dad, come on. Why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it.
Are all the other kids my children?
You never know.
Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now.
Whatever.
What was that? What did you just do?
I didn't do anything, Daddy.
Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that?
I just rolled my eyes, Dad.
Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever.
Whatever.
No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, you know? Just be like, whatever.
Whatever. I think I got it.
No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes.
And my eyes are where? Exactly.
And he was off. Ready to roll, baby.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
I'm a huge fan of soccer, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there's some fans here.
I love soccer. It's chilled. You hear it in the commentators when a game is being played. There's no statistics at all. Game starts off, the whistle blows, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this majestic match. It's Spain playing against Germany. Oh, and what a wonderful day it is. Look at the crowd, really excited. Oh, and the atmosphere is amazing, wonderful weather, and the guys are just like, oh yeah, John, you can feel it. The players look great. It's wonderful. What do you think's gonna happen today, Martin? Oh, nobody knows. I can't even remember the last time I saw a game this good. Americans will remember. Americans will go back to the finest statistic. The last time a black man scored using his left hand, jumping over a mixed race, half Indian, was in 1967 when they're like, what? This is madness. It's all about action in the sports as well, you know? As much action as possible. That's all about action in America. You guys are so action-focused, you will take the ball away from the other team if they do not give you enough action. I've never seen that in my life. That's a horrible way to bring people up. You go to the other team, you go, hey, you guys, you take the ball, and you've got 24 seconds to get the ball in that net. 24 seconds! And if you don't do it, we're gonna give the ball to the other team. You hear me? We're gonna give the ball to the other team. Yeah, we know there's a lot of black guys. You try to get past them. That's up to you. Go! 24 seconds later, bah! You guys, you try. All about action, you know? Because America's different. It's different from the rest of the world. And you don't really know how different America is, though, until you get here. That's the one thing I will say. You know, you think you know. But then when you land in America, in your airports, that's when you know this place is different. Because American airports, unlike airports everywhere in the world, which have a certain level of joy and just all around happiness, American airports, they're like concentration camps. It's just, you know, it's just people walking barefoot in single file. Oh, it's no joke. There's even signs that say, no jokes. You're like, really? It's just insane. You walk through those airports and you have to do things in American airports you don't do anywhere else in the world, you know? Like you have to take your shoes off. Your shoes come off. And you don't know this as a foreigner, but they don't care. They're like, you, take your shoes off. I'm like, my what? Your shoes, take them off. Like, why? For safety, sir. Like, I'm keeping them on for your safety, my friend. You don't do this anywhere. I remember flying into Dubai one year, and as we get into the airport, this woman, an American woman, started taking off her shoes and those guys. I mean, you must understand, when you're in the Middle East as a woman, you're already a sin. And now to be taking your clothes off in public, these guys lost their mind. They were just like, Khalere, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? She's like, I'm taking my clothes off. They're like, no, what are you doing? She's like, I'm taking them off. Why are you taking your clothes off? She's like, so the machine works. She's like, no, this is a machine, not your husband. You don't need to get naked. Put your clothes on and walk through, you whore. You don't do it anywhere else. But then you come out here, you have to take off your shoes and you have to take your jacket off to walk through the metal detector. And they are mean about it. They will shout to you. They're like, you, take it off, take it off. And you don't know what to take off. You don't take it off anywhere else, so you don't know what to take off. So you're like, you, take it off. Take what off? Take it off, sir. Take what off? Take it off now. What? Your clothes. Take them. My clothes? And now you're standing there, this man shouting at you, telling you to take your clothes off. You feel like a child in a Catholic church. It's horrible. It's just, you're just standing there. I mean, I understand the need for security, but they don't need to shout at you. At least, if they tried to be nice, maybe if they chanted instead of shouting, instead of take it off, if they were like, take it off, you'd be like, yeah, woo, security, safe and sexy. They don't. This is a harrowing experience as you come in. And the worst is when you have to go through passport control. Oh, as Americans, you don't feel the pain, but as a foreigner, it's a whole different game. As Americans, you walk through to the U.S. citizens line, and they welcome you back like you on some secret mission. And you're just like, welcome home, sir. When you're a foreigner, you have to wait in a super long line, and then they tease you. The line goes right to the front, and then it comes back, and comes back. And you finally get there, and you have to wait for that, and they're standing there, and the guys are like, sir, come on. Sir, step forward. Step forward, sir. Step forward. Forward. Back. Behind the line, sir. Back. Get back, sir. Get back. It's a stress. You're standing there, and now you have to answer questions. Horrible. Like you don't understand. It's the stress, You're standing there, and you don't want to get any of the questions wrong, because just like school, they'll send you back. So you stand there, and you have to answer them into a microphone that's placed strategically low, almost so that you have to bow to the American as you answer every question of his. I ask you these questions you feel like you know the answers to, but when you're there, I just handed the man my passport, to which he replied, "Is this you?" Never before have I felt so much pressure to look like myself. I was like, I was younger then. It's horrible. And then he starts rattling them off. It's your first time in the United States of America, sir? Yes. Your first time, sir, is that correct? Yes. Sir, what is the duration of your visit out here? I'm going to be here for 6 months. 6 months, sir? Is that correct? Yes. Sir, what is the purpose of your visit in the United States of America? I'm here for holiday. Holiday, sir? Yes. Which one? My one. Could you elaborate, sir? Holiday. Yeah, what do you mean holiday, sir? Like holiday, like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, holiday. Woo, yeah. Holiday. You mean vacation, sir? Battery. Yes, of course. It's horrible. You finally get in, You relax, get in, try and learn. I'm trying to learn America day to day. Got myself a place out in LA. That's why I've been staying for a few months. Live out in California in a wonderful area called Pasadena. It's wonderful. It's this quaint and neighborhood vibe. There's hummingbirds and butterflies, It's really, really nice place, and I enjoy it, The only thing is it's hard to start life in America. That's one of the hardest things I found. I have to get everything together, like open a bank account, which was interesting. It was sitting there in the bank filling out forms, because when I got to a section when filling out the forms that you don't have back in South Africa anymore. And that is, you have to fill out your race. You know, there's a box that says, tick your race. And there's white, black, Hispanic, Asian, and other. And I was looking at the woman, and she was really helpful. She was like, she's this blonde woman, and she was like, yeah, you can go ahead and fill out everything you need to, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and open that bank account. I said, okay, I don't know what to do here. And she was like, let me have a look. Well, you just go ahead and tick whatever race you want to go with. I said, what do you mean, whatever race? She's like, well, look, it's just for statistical purposes, so like you can choose whatever you want, and then you can do it. And I was like, choose whatever? I was like, I've never been given that option before. And I looked at the boxes, and I mean, there was black. That's the reason I came. The black box was there. I was like, well, that's it. I'll choose it. But then I looked to the left, and there was the white box. And, oh, it looked good. It just... I mean, don't get me wrong. It was the same as the other boxes, but there must have been a reason it was first in line. It's just like, you know, that was prime box right there. That was just, I looked at that white box and I was like, yeah. Yeah, and so I looked at her and I said, any box? And she was like, yeah, any box. And I played it safe. I said, so I can go with black? She was like, you know what? A lot of them choose black. Yeah. And so just because she said that, I looked at her and I said, no, you know what? I'm white. I'm going with white. And then she did this thing that I've come to learn as the reaction of white liberal women in America. Whenever they hear something or see something that they can't truly comprehend, they don't agree with it, but for fear of being judged, they internalize their emotions. And then they almost have like this malfunction, like a robot. I don't know if it's amazing to see. Because as soon as I said white, I said, I'm going with white. She went, I'm sorry, did you say white? I said, yes, white. I'm white. She was like, okay, like white? Yeah. And I've learned. That's the funny thing about being mixed race, you know? Is that people are always happy to say you're mixed. And you can say you're black. They'll be fine with that. They'll be fine. But you can never go white. Ever. Ever. No. Race is a one-way street and black is that way. There's just a cop directing you. No. You, that way. No, that way. It's just like, race is just, black is like a buffet. You can have as much as you want. No one will judge you. Eat all you can. Black, $12.99. You can go wild in black, but you can never, ever go white. Ever. No matter, even if you half and half, you can never go white. Even Yoda, like the great, he'd be as a Jedi, he'd come up to me and be like, too dark you are. You cannot, it's just crazy to me. You half and half. In fact, everyone that has a piece of anything other than white is reminded of that piece other than the white. You can have anyone, they'll be like, is she white? Well, actually, she's a 1/4 Cherokee. Yeah, she's a Cherokee 1/4. Yeah, and the other 3/4? Oh yeah, white. But we don't focus on that. We look at the mistake. Yeah. In a few generations, she might be able to work that out, but not right now. She's Cherokee for now. It's interesting, you know? Starting my life. And by the way, it turned out it wasn't for statistical purposes. A few months later, they found Bank of America was giving higher rates to Hispanic and black people. Yeah. There were higher interest rates, so it turns out white was right. Yeah. So you keep that color, buddy. Don't get rid of that. Australian news. Been here for 3 weeks now. I watch the news every single day. It's adorable. It really is. It's adorable. Like I think it was the week before I came out. I started watching just before I came, just to see what some of the headlines were and everything. I remember the tone of the presenter. They were like, and in sad news, Raygun has announced she will not be competing in any future Olympics. I love how that was a news story. That's when I knew that Australia is having a good time as a place. The fact that could make the news tells you how well you are doing.
right? The news could actually save and put aside time to talk about the fact that Raygun would no longer be competing. Like, I love how they said it like we thought there was a chance that she would. They were like, Raygun has announced that she will not be competing in the next Olympics. We're like, yeah, we know. We all knew. We knew from the first moment when she did this. We, and everybody else watching was like, yeah, this person's not coming to the next Olympics. I don't know which part of this made someone think next Olympics. Oh, man. I'm happy for Raygun. I like what she did. First of all, people didn't even know breakdancing was in the Olympics. So kudos to her. Everyone watched because of that, you know? And secondly, do your thing, leave your mark. Nobody knows who won any discipline at most Olympics. Nobody cares. That's what you want. You want to be remembered. And that's what you did. You did something special. And what a way to do it. What a way to do it. She used up all her white privilege at one time. At one time. Most people sprinkle it through their lives. Save some for a promotion. Oh, got pulled over, but gonna get let off with a warning. Oh, get some land that I shouldn't have. Oh. Raygun was like, I'm using all, I'm going all in. Like, Raygun, you can't use it all at once. Watch me. Raygun. How did you feel in Australia? Was that were you angry, were you mad, were you happy, were you sad, were you Australian? You Australian? Say again? It was a piss take. Huh. Wow. What do you mean by, do you mean like as Australia, like you sent it into the world, or because I like that phrase, it was a piss take. Like, do you mean like, as in like she didn't take it seriously, or or like did she like destroy the institute? What does piss take mean in this particular context? It was a laugh. Okay, I don't think we're getting any closer. Because what I mean is like, was it a laugh, haha, because we're witnessing it? Or was it a laugh because like, haha, I can't believe this is happening? Or was it a laugh, or like, were you ashamed? No, you were just like, you just laughed. She's taking the piss. Ah, so she's taking the piss. Ah, okay. Well, he said it was just a piss take. You see? I think this is the thing Australians forget sometimes. The specificity of ownership of the piss is very important. Okay? Very important. He said it was a piss take. I don't know who is responsible for the taking of that piss. It changes everything. Maybe she didn't plan properly, and so it becomes a piss take, but she didn't plan said take. Does that make sense? But when you say taking the piss, oh, now I understand completely. Now I'm with you. Just taking the piss, Trev. Sometimes I feel like Australia is taking the piss. Just as a place. Just like as a vibe. And I get it. I think you need to as Australia. You know? Things are going too well out here. And I know you think they aren't, because you have to tell yourselves that so that you feel like you live in like a functioning place where things go wrong and stuff, but it doesn't. I'll tell you as somebody from the world, no. No. Guys have I saw in the news they came and they're like, major scandal, the Prime Minister under fire. On the news tonight, ABC News, Prime Minister under fire for accepting upgrades on Qantas Airlines. That story was the perfect encapsulation of Australia taking the piss. It is the perfect encapsulation. Because at first I thought I wasn't understanding what was happening, and then upon further investigation I found out it was what I thought, and worse. Your politicians are in trouble because they got free upgrades on Qantas Airlines. That is the extent of the scandal. This is it. Not they kicked Australians in the seats, out of the seats so that the politicians could sit in. No. They just got a free upgrade, as in they had already purchased the tickets, and then the airline upgraded them further. And I understand, like, for some of the politicians, maybe, but then there were like two people who were in trouble. The Prime Minister in trouble, and it's like your Minister of Tourism or Transport. Yeah? I was like, but you're the Minister of Transport. If the Minister of Transport cannot get a free upgrade in the transport sector, then what is the point of the job? What are we doing here? Yeah, people were like, oh, Trev, but it is a scandal. I was like, no, to me the scandal is the fact that your Prime Minister is flying commercial. That's more of a scandal to me. The leader of your country is just like hustling with you guys. My mind was blown. It's like, so that's what you were like, oh, they shouldn't get it. You don't think the Prime Minister should get a free upgrade. You just want them there with you. Just be, oh, sorry, do you mind if I? Sorry, yeah, just trying to, sorry, yeah, oh, sorry about that. Oh, yeah, just gotta get, oh, sorry. Yeah, do you mind if I just put it up? Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, I just got the nuclear codes. I just want to put them up there if you don't mind. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, I just got to go. Oh, can I have my laptop? Oh, I can't have it out. Yeah. Oh, I'm expecting an email from China. Yeah. Oh, we don't have Wi-Fi. Oh, to New Zealand, no Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll figure it out. It's all right, don't worry, yeah. No worries, yeah, no, I'll figure it out, yeah. Oh, sorry, could I get a serviette, please? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he spilled something on top secret documents, yeah. He was getting up, and he spilled his drink on the top secret documents, yeah. Yeah, we don't know what the budget of the country is anymore, yeah. Sorry, yeah, I'll ask him to move. Oh, yeah, yeah. What an insane story. That story has been in the news every single day that I've been here. Every day. The first day I was like, okay, I get it. Maybe there's nothing else. The second day, third week, I was like, come on, guys. Surely something else is happening in your lives. Weeks, people are like, but Trevor, we can't tolerate this. This is corruption. I was like, you think this? Oh, be still my heart. Oh, as a South African, I was watching that. I was like, you think that's corruption? Oh, oh, your politician got a free upgrade. Oh. Our politicians got given airports.